Yeah. Yeah.
And welcome back to another episode of That Fire FM TV, where we be bringing the fire, y'all. Okay, every Saturday night at 10 p.m. I'm your host, Soul, the Vegan Goddess, and this evening we have an awesome young brother out of Columbia, South Carolina. He refers to himself as the Music King, and I got to tell y'all, I heard some of his music at an event that we both were at, and I love the inspirational nature of his music. I love the music vibe and everything. So let's give us a nice big warm welcome to the Music King. Yes, blessed. How you doing, Music King? David King, the Music King. How are you this evening?
I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? Just quickly got ready and set up my system. So yeah, man, I'm excited for this.
Awesome. Tell our viewers a little bit about your background and what has inspired you to put you on the path of doing the music. And what do you consider your genre of music?
I think most people would kind of consider it like Christian music, and like I'm cool with that, but I kind of like to just kind of call myself like a music artist, but I definitely speak faith through my music.
I love it. And what I love about your music and the message in your music is that it's Christian in the sense of faith, but it's not pushing religion. It's just a beautiful, positive message. And the music itself is very like in alignment with the good music vibes of what we hear in the commercial sense today. And I think that's a very, very important aspect to be able to have when your music fits into the sounds of what's going on now, but the message is a positive message, and we really need more of that. So what has inspired you? I mean, just as a musician, as an artist, as a songwriter, to get into the vein where you are at this time?
I guess that kind of leads into my testimony a bit. I was making secular music for like when I first started making music. I remember my friend, he just kept asking me, when you gonna hop in the studio, man? When you gonna hop in the studio? And I remember I had just left college, and man, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and so I just remember I just like, man, screw it, I'll hop in the studio. And so just walking down that path, I remember like I was making music that sounds nothing different from the world, you know. Because it's like, you kind of think like, that's what they want to hear. That's all I hear. So let me give them that. And, I just think it really wasn't me. It didn't really lead me down a right path in that sense. And I remember COVID hit, and I just kind of had one of those, my air quotes, spiritual awakenings. And, I just really found Jesus for myself. And just from that space, like that, my views didn't line up with my music, and so something had to change. And so I elevated my music to just a higher level, and yeah, the rest is kind of history.
Wow, awesome. So when did you start recording? We get our inspiration and our motivation. So when did you actually start recording your music?
I started recording my music, I think from the beginning. I think it's been 5-6 years now. I think it's been about 5-6 years since I've actually like started recording, and then from the more Christian space, I believe it's been about 4 years.
Awesome. And what music do you have out right now that our viewers can go and check out?
As of right now, on my YouTube and then on my Instagram and different platforms, you'll see like a link in the bio. Same name, Music King, David King. You'll find me and you can hear one of my songs, which was kind of like my profession of my faith, but also like more outwardly toward the world from a perspective of like, I kind of use like an influential figure like Kanye or Kim Kardashian. And so that one was called Washed in the Blood. And then just been blessed. I'm tapped in with a team of, I have my own personal music team. So just right now I'm getting ready to drop my newest single, Running, and I'm excited for that song to drop. That should be dropping probably February, which is my birthday month. So it's all aligned.
Awesome, awesome. So on your project, do you have any really good collaborations that you want to mention?
Yeah, I mean, I just did a song with this real great artist, Nice. So he has this song called Good Morning, and it's like a song about, like, again, positivity and just affirmations, and it's just like, that's all within one song. And it's just one of those songs you wake up and you turn that song and it really is like, man, today's gonna be a great day.
Yes.
Shout out Ice Cube. And then there's another artist for the song Running. I really believe that's like a hit. So another artist's name is Z. And so I'm excited to have these songs just come out and the world be able to get to hear them.
Awesome. Wow. So if you could collaborate with any artist that's out there already, anybody, who would that be?
That's a tough one. I think I could say maybe just off of like the respect of like who I used to listen to a lot, I would say it'd be awesome to like kind of tap in with like Kendrick Lamar. I think that's someone that I would really like tap in with.
Blessed. Yes. I love his music and I love his focus and his message in his music. And so what would you say is your core message? I mean, I know it's faith and everything, but what is your actual core message that you want to convey to the world through your art?
I think we all live in this world, and I think sometimes religion can kind of get a bad rap because that's a whole nother conversation, right? And so just within that space, like I lived in a very heavy Christian household, yet I think I got caught up in just the ritualistic side of like go to church, check a box off, read the Bible, check a box off, and like again that kind of that led me away from Christianity. But personally, like I can't in the space of like me finding Jesus for myself, or like the 2020, all that, it kind of came from a place of understanding like my faith really is like that real personal relationship. And like that's I guess the main message I'm trying to drive, that it's not about some checking boxes off or just trying to be perfect. It really is about like how we're having conversation right here, like that real interpersonal relationship, and letting a higher power guide you in the mess of this world.
Yes, definitely. I feel all of that. So do you have any merchandise that our viewers can go and purchase?
I wish. Yeah, right now I don't, but I've been sitting on some ideas, just kind of waiting for that moment. But as of right now, I got nothing. So the best way y'all can support is just tapping in with my social media and staying tuned for some new music, man. A lot of music's coming out. I've been waiting a long time, and it's finally time.
Bless that. Any concert dates, any tours, any shows coming up anytime soon?
We got a potential show that's coming up in Delaware, and so there's like a gospel event, and then I'm not going to be in it, but I'm going to be like a part of it, helping set it up. There's a event called the Gospel Legends that's coming to Columbia. So me and our team, we're helping promote and set that up for them in different aspects, and that's real cool. So just within the music space and definitely the Christian space, you're going to see me. If you're looking for me, you're going to most likely find me. I'm tapped in.
Nice. Awesome. Wow. You just struck something in my brain, but I'm going to talk to you about that after the show, because I got some tickets to see Yolanda Adams, but it's on the same night that Cat Williams is going on. And I'm sorry, I got to go see Cat. So maybe I can give those tickets to you and your lady.
Okay.
Bless it. Awesome. So any videos going on with you yet?
So yeah, I'm actually about to record a music video for my new song Running. So that's just like, just I guess to speak on the blessing aspect of like, man, before I felt like I needed to almost like, I gotta look for these things. But like in that journey of like me walking in faith, like things are just, even this opportunity is just coming to me. And so got a guy who's like, hey man, love your music, love what you're doing, man. Just hit me up. I want to give you a free music video. Like, and so it's just stuff like that I really got to just say, man, I'm blessed. So I'm excited to do that music video for Running. And so, yeah.
Nice, nice. Bless that. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go nowhere. We got the Music King, David King, in the building, y'all. Go get something to drink, something, lightweight, and I'll see you in a minute.
Positive vibes. Yeah.
Streets telling me chill, go hard. This one by chill, go hard.
Work it out, gotta work it out. Get ourselves together, brother. We gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, sister. We gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, people. We gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. And get ourselves together, family. Don't look at me with an angry face, knowing very well we from the same place. Jail cells, all kinds of hell. Pains in our faces, got stories to tell, yeah. Simply walking up the wrong street, your mama might get a reef. On the time that we drew breath, can't say how many we got left. So slow down, slow down, slow down. Straighten up your crown. God guides the steps, so you put it down. Live with no fear, cause we still here. You got one life to live, so live it, yeah. We gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, brother. Gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, sister.
Black power, black love. Listen, my beautiful sisters and brothers. The liberation and salvation and rise of the mighty black nation is based on love of the brotherhood and love of the sisterhood. One God, one aim, and one destination. Up, you mighty black nation, you can accomplish what you will. Stop loving your enemies and start loving yourselves. Black love is black power. Black economics is black power. Stand up, black man. Take your place at the head of the house. Become the father, the protector, the lover of the sisters. And black woman, take your place as a queen. Because by nature, you're the mother of civilization. Rise up, black man, rise up, black woman. It is our time. Up, you mighty black nation. One love, black power.
We gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, brother. Gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, sister. We gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, people. We gotta work it out, we gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, family. Gotta work it out, gotta make it out. Get ourselves together, brother.
Streets telling me chill, go hard. This one by chill, go hard.
It's K-Smooth, baby.
I can do,
Mr. Stuff.
I can do,
K-Black.
I can do,
GP, baby. I can do that all by myself. I can do good with someone else, but I'd rather be with you. Say I'd rather be with you. Yeah. I can do that all by
And we're back here at That Fire FM TV, and we have the Music King in the building with us. So, David, tell us, how did you get that name, the Music King?
Sure, I'll give you some context. When I first started, I don't know if you know how the internet's undefeated. I won't be surprised if some of my old music ever gets out there, but it is what it is. I used to go by Zeta Kid, and that was just on like I went by Zeta Kid and Zeta King, and I guess like that type of era, it was needed. But I guess the headspace I was in, I remember like I wasn't feeling my given name, and I guess it was more like that was more like an internal thing also. Like I just wasn't feeling me. And I had to, in me finding Christ, I came to this like acceptance of self. And so I remember like my name is David. That's what my whole family calls me. And I used to be like, nah, call me by my middle name or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so as I embraced my name, I felt like it was only right that I come back to my name. And then like exactly everybody knows, if you know in the Bible, like King David, like I know I started reading the Bible more, started reading his story. It was real inspirational to me. And so I guess it kind of came together on some like, I didn't want to call myself King David, and so I kind of flipped it and I was like David King, and it kind of even grew more evolved because it's like, for the people that do like understand the Bible, it's like as we follow Christ, he's in us. And so like it's like David and then like the King, like, Most High. And so that's where David King came from. And then the Music King came from like whenever I did make that switch from secular to Christian music, it was just kind of this like, man, people feel like they got to do all these things and to make it, like, well, like, I don't want to get too deep into it, but like people feel like they gotta do all sorts of things, whether grimy or dirty or all these different things, whatever if you know. They feel like you got to do all that, and I kind of came to like, man, if God really is like God of everything, then shoot, Lord, like, can you bless me and make me the Music King? And I guess I kind of walked that out in faith, and like as I've been walking this journey, I kind of set that testament for myself. Like I don't have no competition with anybody else. My biggest competition is like me. And so it's like, I kind of made that declaration like, man, I'm finna be the best person that this music world has ever seen. And I just kind of walked that out in faith. And man, it's just been a journey, man.
Awesome. I heard you speak about your team earlier, and so tell us about how you came into that and what's that experience like for you at this time.
Oh man, I've been praying for that for a long time, and so it's real cool to finally be tapped in. And I always knew, like, man, I played football back when I was in high school. Shout out Blackwood High School, and you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I got crazy play time or nothing like that, but I remember I learned a lot from playing football. And I remember, like, man, just the aspect of teamwork. Like, it sounds cliche, but man, it really let me know I can't do this alone. And I always knew, like, when I have a team to get with me and behind me, I know that we could go so far. And I think, like, when you really look back at the greatest people, like the greatest musicians, they never truly did it alone. They always had something. And so it's one of those things where, like, looking at other music artists, secular or not, you always seen they had a team. And so I was praying for that. And, I actually got tapped in with it from that event that we met each other at.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And so I guess the story for that, like, I remember, like, I almost didn't go. It was just one of those type of events where it was like, man, the struggles I'm already going through right now to get here is always a hassle. I think I might not go, but something told me, man, like, what I'm saying, go, like, figure out a way, get there. And I did. And I remember, like, I did the event and I met you and I met someone else named Emmanuel. Yeah. And just within that space, I got tapped in with the group, and things have just been moving quick, like, shows and promotion, and there's a whole lot of things. And so a lot of stuff has just been taken off.
Beautiful. Wow. So yes, our viewers, they know me as Soul. I am the vegan goddess. And I always have to ask my guests, where are you in your vegan journey?
It's actually quite interesting. I remember I tried your food at that event and I was like, yo, like this is actually really good. And like in the faith people do fast. So the closest I've ever gotten to vegan was I did a Daniel fast, which I would say is pretty vegan. You're not allowed to eat pretty much anything. Like no animal byproducts for real.
Pretty much anything. Okay.
So I was pretty much on a vegan diet, and I remember that was so tough for me. But I felt amazing. And so like that's the closest I got. Where I'm at now, I believe that I try to like walk this journey of like moderation. Because like I'm eating a lot of these processed foods, I'm working out a lot more, and I'm realizing like, dang, when I eat this food, it makes me feel terrible. And like when I'm eating like fruits and vegetables, I'm actually feeling really great. And so I'm finding myself more often, like in the morning time, instead of getting like a bacon, egg, and cheese, I'll go ahead and I'll eat some pineapples, I'll eat an apple, I'll eat a banana. And it's not like I'm doing this because I'm supposed to. It's more like I genuinely have a desire. Yeah. And I think like to kind of like put a cap on it, like I think my journey is a progressive one. And I think as I keep growing in my life and health and whatnot, I'm slowly fading away from the unhealthy, more processed foods to the more healthy,
That's
good
right.
foods.
Bless that. We need a whole planetary higher vibration, and by eating healthier, that's one of the ways that we're gonna get there. And we treat each other better. That's what I'm looking at. So, where do you see yourself in about 5 years? Where is the Music King gonna be?
So in the world.
I love it.
5 years from now, you gonna be like, yo, like, dang, he really took off. Like, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to like toot my own horn for real, and like just all humble, man. Like, when you got something, like when you look around, and you're like, dang, I really got something that's different. That really is impacting people differently, and like I'm starting to realize that like, I used to really doubt my music, and I remember like shout out my girl really used to be like, David, you don't know what you have. And I'm starting to see it now that I'm getting around people and I'm seeing how they look at me, or how just certain things, you know how people act. And so just within that, I'm starting to see the validation behind the music that I'm making. And it's like, dang, if you like this, just like, imagine if you really heard what I'm sitting on. It's like, it gives me that confidence.
Awesome. Wonderful. Wonderful. So we're winding down. We got a few more minutes going on, but I wanted to ask you, what advice would you give to other young artists that's up and coming, that's trying to do their thing, just based on your experience so far? What would you advise them?
I told my homeboy this yesterday, man, be you. Like, I firmly believe that everyone has a gift inside of them. Like, there's a treasure in everybody. And in this life, it's up to us to figure out how to unlock that treasure and use it to the best of our ability. And it's within that space where it's like, if you're so caught up in trying to be like the world, be like somebody else, be what you think you're supposed to be, it's like, man, man, it kind of goes back to that line, like, everything that you need is inside of you.
That's
and
right.
I firmly believe that like everything you need is inside of you, and stop trying to be someone else. Be you, and as you be you more, you're like it's like a butterfly. You gonna evolve and have your cocoon and metamorphosis.
That's
or
right.
You're like a flower. You gonna open up, but you gotta keep rocking with you and do what's best for you. But know that it's bigger than you. You got to do what's best for you, but you got to know it's bigger than you. And it's a balance between that.
That's what's up. For real, for real. Tell our viewers where they can find your music.
Oh, man. Shoot, you can find me on SoundCloud as of right now, Music King David King. I'm going to be up on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all of them. So just stay tuned with me when it comes to my first single that's coming out on all platforms. So Music King David King, but really, man, tap in with me on like Instagram and TikTok, because that's really where I tap in with a lot of my people and they can stay up to date. So yeah, Music King _ David King, and you'll find me. You'll see the man with the watch.
That's what's up. Keeping track of time. That's what's up. Well, we thank you so much for sitting with us this evening and sharing all the wonderful things that's going on in your reality. We wish you the absolute best of success. And to our viewers, thank you for joining us. As always, we're here every Saturday night at 10 p.m. I'm your host, Soul the Vegan Goddess, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you next Saturday. Peace and love, y'all.